What's going on, guys? I want to cover some setups from today using my strategy. So that strategy is going to be the 20 SMA strategy. I want to show you guys how I use it in conjunction with some key levels. What are those key levels? Previous day high, previous day low, London high, London low. And then I look at the direction of the short-term trend on a 5-minute time frame, and I try to scalp. And I'm looking for 5 to 10, 5 to 15 points, and I'm looking to kind of give up, about 10 to 15, 10 to 20 points, just depending on if I'm going for 5 points, I'll probably go for like 10 to 12 point stop loss. If I go for 10 points, I'm probably giving up 15, 20 points worth of stop loss. So it's a little bit of a negative risk to reward, but it does operate at a very, very high win rate percentage, as long as you don't trade like an absolute animal and take a million trades a day. Okay. Off the open, we had a fresh candle close right below this 20 SMA, right off the open, just big sink. So this trade is valid. Again, how valid? It just depends on how risky you are. How much do you like to trade off the open? I know a lot of people don't like to trade off the open, so let's just forget about that initial trade. The second trade of the day was a long, right? Now we're starting to see that this market started to get extremely choppy. That's why I said today was not an easy day, guys. Like if you were looking for, let's say, for example, you get your first leg down, back test, second leg down, you're looking for just an absolute ripper, sorry, right? It kind of shot up and then pulled right back down before shooting up, before immediately pulling right back down. So not that easy of a day. However, if you're realistic in terms of your price targets, getting in on this 20 SMA play right into supply, a little bit more higher risk, so keep that in mind. But the entry price would have been 22,833, and within a matter of 5 minutes shoots up to 842. So you're looking at about a 9-point take profit. Now, how do you determine to take points at 9 points? You really can't, right? If you were going to take a 10-point take profit, you probably would have gotten stopped out. If you're looking for 5-6 points, you would have made money. So again, it's up to the trader's discretion. How higher of a win rate do you want? You're going to take fewer points on the take profit side. Again, just understand that if you do knock out a couple of those quick 5-point winning trades, take 2 or 3 of them. And if you're lucky enough to stay on the right side of all 3, walk away on the day. It's not a lot of money in terms of points if you're trading 1 micro. But hey, if you're getting 5 points, which is $10 a micro, and you're trading 5 micros, you're looking to make about $50, right? You take 2-3 winning trades, you got $100, you got $150. If you trade 4 trades, you got $200, so forth and so forth, right? The next trade setup was a short here. This one was a failure. Okay, so this one doesn't really go down that much. Again, if you kind of look at what happened here, 22,808 shoots down to 22,801. It's a failure for 10 points. It's a winner for 5. Okay, so again, take what the market is giving us. We cannot sit here and say, well, I want 10 points. The market's not giving 10 points, right? Not unless you're enduring some bigger drawdown or you're trading excruciatingly small size. So take what the market's giving you right now. Times can change. The next trade was to the long side. It was a 31 point range candle. It does confirm you would have been able to take 10 points on this one. You would have been able to take 5 points on this one. Here's a short setup. Again, does the same thing, kind of wicks you in and then bounces. So at this point in time, there's really no area for that long. And I'm going to have to cut the video down. One of my neighbors is getting a house remodeled, and there's a jackhammer going on. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. You guys kind of get the drift. I'll come back once they stop with the jackhammer. Again, apologize for that. I'll catch all of you guys on the next one.